2006లో తెలుసుకున్నాను. ఆయన గత 20 సంవత్సరాలు ఇంకా ఎక్కువే 2000 అంటే 23 ఇయర్స్ నుంచి ఈ చిన్నపిల్లల టీకాల గురించి పోరాడుతున్నారు. ఇవన్నీ మంచివి కాదు, వేయకండి, వేసుకోకూడదు అని చాలా చాలా అంటే బాగా పనిచేశారు, చాలా ఓకల్గా పనిచేశారు, ఎప్పటి నుంచో చేస్తున్నారు. అండ్ ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ హైదరాబాద్లో కూడా ఫస్ట్ టైం డాక్టర్స్ మాట్లాడాలి అని నేను డాక్టర్గా అడిగాను, సార్ మీలాంటి వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడాలి, నేను బయటకు రావాలి 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 అని. అలాగే 2001లో మీ ఫార్మ్ స్మాల్ గ్రూప్, ఇప్పుడు ఇండియాలోనే ఒక డాక్టర్స్ ఫర్ ట్రూత్ అనే ఒక గ్రూప్ అంతా అయింది, అందరూ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ డాక్టర్ గారు. సారీ నేను సండే పెట్టలేకపోయాను, సాటర్డే పెట్టామంటే కొంతమంది డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ నుంచి వస్తారని అనుకుంటున్నాను. సో యూ కెన్ స్పీక్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఆల్సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్, ఆర్ ఇన్ తెలుగు whichever. సార్
thank you, sir, ma'am. I think Telugu, I cannot talk the way previous speaker Srikanth has done. Srikanth, I think you have a good future in Hollywood. Your expressions were good. Can you just forward it fast? You just go. I will start with something for vaccine because I just want to give you a preview and all things, whatever I am going to tell you, I will give the basis, what exactly, everywhere, what were the things and all that. As the previous speaker was talking about all articles and all that, you can use this TPDs to your this one. This vaccines, 1797, you can understand since how long it is coming. It takes time to change. This is where right now when we talk about vaccines, 16 diseases కోసం vaccines ఇస్తున్నాము. Somehow because of our best approach, we are trying to copy whatever we are able to, not just genes or something like that, we are following everything. Somewhere we had to understand, along with that we started Saraswati Gartoni, I had a long association, Dr. Satyavati and there are some people who started thinking, let us see what is, how we can change the perspective, how we can see the basic idea of giving vaccines is to make the kids healthy. I will show you some of the kind of documentations, simple things with which what is happening is on the other side. Because there are a lot of things at stake. You have got mercury, you have got albanium, you have got fetal human cells. Now the present lipid nanoparticle is within. All vaccine, COVID vaccine, Covaxin, Pfizer. There's no differentiation in Pfizer and Covaxin and all that. They are RNA virus, this is DNA virus. This DNA virus ultimately goes and converts into RNA virus. So we are in the same kind of spectrum. Probably our immune systems are well and manaki koddiga divine intervention baga undi, so we don't see so much reactions here when you compare it to the West, and that thing goes to our system also because hardly less than 1% is reported. Next slide. So why have this children say this is basically whatever work all farmers have done. I try to use some of these things actually. And this children health defense, you should go into that website for children's health defense. There is something called, you know about him actually. And there is a big kind of work which is being done. And Robert Kennedy Jr., he is one of the guys who started talking about vaccine safety and all that in a big way. And yes, we were trying to understand why this is so much increase in peanut allergy. There are so much small things, ADHD, Tourette's and so many things. See, this is what is the comparative picture, what is being among the countries. US is one of the bigger players. It consumes most of the vaccines and they inject into the baby. Next slide. This is one of the human experimental toxicology report where they have shown infant mortality is proportional to the giving how many vaccines is there and the problems of them. So this is one of the documented data with that, and what started this Robert Junior Kennedy was telling about that, the more the vaccines, the more the higher the mortality and all that. We had seen some cases of sudden infant death syndrome And this forum we are talking about certain adult death syndromes. SIDS was one of the things which was such a cruel thing was. I can tell you, I have seen the parents cry. Nasamani sir, this was something, the child is called grid death. The child dies on the cot, drone or something like that, and he dies on that. The parents, they cried, they were arrested, they were told, you people have done something for the child. And the problem was 2 days prior, 1 day prior, this DPT vaccine was given. That resulted in that. Next slide, please. This is, we always talk about, medical journal, as doctors, the more doctors are there, they said, where is the credibility, where are the papers and all that. Somewhere we talk about peer review, evidence-based, academic evidence. So somewhere there is a big kind of reliability of peer review journals. What the other speaker was talking about, reliability of the others, I'm sure medical we can always try to, between the lines we can look into that, because almost all the studies all vaccine companies, they have sponsored the studies. There were about 400 studies regarding vaccine safety. Out of that, 396 was sponsored by Glaxo and all these people, and 4 were governmental studies. And none of the 4 showed very good results. All these 396 reported good results. So we see between the lines something conflict of interest. Something, next time. Reliability of that particular, this is a Lancet paper, and I tried to quote Richard Arthur. Next time, I just show you some of the simple things. And to begin with, a topic like me, 1992 MBBS completed. Okay, did my radiology in 94. But I never knew about vaccines. We thought the vaccines are so good, vaccines are safe and effective. 1 in 1 lakh chances of getting any serious harm. 1 in 1 with 10 lakhs. And you have vaccines. We still tell, oh, smallpox eradicated, polio eradicated. We'll see the coming slide of what exactly was the mechanism before. And they were not called vaccine. They were not called vaccine. Most of the doctors, they were not taught about side effects which we always, toxic ingredients is the main underlying thing. There are some toxic ingredients which are really, they are used for preserving the shelf life of the vaccine and which cause problems. Next slide. So this is basically Susan Humphreys, this one, and she showed it was the plumbers sanitation improvement. It is the nutritional kind of thing. People started having good nutrition, good sanitation. They kept their places clean. That resulted in most of the pandemics. DPT, DPT, polio and all that. Polio was eradicated before the starting of the vaccine system. That graphs and all that can show that. Next slide. So there is a big conflict of interest, and we can always tell WHO is one of the big kind of stuff, and we all know, most of the people now, they have got good social media connects. You know that what is WHO up to. It's more of a, it is favoring what exactly thing. And this is one thing which we always try to look into that. One size fits doesn't work for all. Maybe WHO can give one thing for America, for India population, people different things. So this is next slide. We always talk about something called precautionary principle, and I have been talking to various doctor forums also about that. We have a kind of thing. We cannot wait for all the research to get unearthed. I'll give a simple example of tobacco industry. By tobacco, there was some doctors, they started telling tobacco is causing problems, and nobody accepted that. It took 40 years for peer review work to establish that was the thing. So somewhere this is also going to take vaccine thing also is going to take some more time, and I think as doctors we are responsible, and we don't have to wait for the last word. When we see out of 10 people, there are 2 people also getting a problem, then it is my concern. I have to see that, I have to safeguard the whole community. This is what exactly is called precaution principle. Please. This was one of the National Vaccine Injury Act, which was in Ronald Reagan has done that in 1986. Most of the vaccine companies went to this guy, president, and said, whatever is it, we are getting a lot of billion-dollar suits and all that. They were having a lot of people like Srikant has done a lot of lawsuits against them, and they have paid billions of on lawsuits. So all these companies, they said, you start this act, 1986 act. After that, vaccine companies are not responsible for whatever they have done. It is the government which has done that. So, but I strongly feel this is one of the basic kind of thing. In any pharma, in any kind of thing, this is the most notorious particular stuff. Next slide. I think I will slide next. Next slide. You can just skip off this. I'll go to the most important question what I have been posed next time. I have been quoted is one second. This wax and wax study, can you just go? So next slide. Wax and wax studies are basically, this was done by all comers, and this is one thing which we always try to quote that. Yeah, let's just go. There is a big research, there is a kind of papers which were presented, and they have shown basically that this is one thing, wax children, they have less comparison between wax children and unvaxxed children. Unvaxxed children are much healthy, they don't have chronic diseases, they don't have asthma, they don't have allergies and all that, and he has documented such a risk. This is again, you can always talk about there is a spur. When I was a medical student, probably I didn't know what was ADHD, autism, what is learning disability, allergic rhinitis was common. But all these things, you compare it with the vaccinated and unvaccinated people. These unvaccinated people are not getting some of the things. Can you just scroll down? Yeah. Next. Next. Health outcomes. This is one of the paper which is Ben Hooker and New Miller has presented. Next slide. Health effects vaccinated. I just wanted to, you can always go with the proof that unvaccinated kids are better than the vaccinated kids. Next slide. Next. These are all the papers and all that. You have got statistical significance. You can always take the key values and show that particular thing. Again, these are all presented in the peer-reviewed journals. There is a data which showed this vaccine treatment plan, which what numbers have done was as safe as CDC. And next slide. Next please. Yeah. So this is one thing they have compared this number of patients. The patients were about 160, which were unvaccinated, and they were mainly vaccinated was 2,700. We'll see the data of how they paid the things. Most of them they went to the wellness check and fever and all that. Before having vaccination, they have more episodes of fever than the kids who did vaccinated. Next slide. Cumulative office visits. Office basically it is called clinic visits. We call it here. Next slide. See this asthma that above one which was vaccinated up and the lower one was unvaccinated. Asthma, there was a new SNAC study which was done way back in 1978 or something like that, and they showed the children who get vaccination of DPT, they get asthma, and still there was no conclusive evidence to disprove it. Next slide. Allergic rhinitis is the same thing. Next slide. Sinusitis, more in vaccinated. I think I was also vaccinated with hepatitis B. Subsequently, I got that sinus issue and all that. We can always correlate, we can relate to that, we can give it up for that. Next slide. ADHD, probably most of you are not aware about that. ADHD is basically a child who becomes very hyperactive. He is always on the run. He doesn't have any kind of, he doesn't give eye contact properly. So these are all the things which are on the rise in that age group. You have got all this stuff. So next slide. Otitis media is again ear infection, which is also early. Next slide. Please just scroll down. So I was just trying to compare vaccinated and unvaccinated. I've come down to some more interesting things. Next slide. Gastroenteritis. One second. First note. So when all governors reported on this data with Oregon board, you know what they have done? This is next slide. They have suspended this kind of this one. You kind of there is a kind of regulatory body, and in US if you get a kind of from the state thing and you cannot practice, it's not like India there. Your registration will be cancelled. So with that, it was suspended. He went on to this was one of the other this one, which was basically this all farmers have done that. He was talking about informed consent, and I can always relate that particular stuff here because most of the parents were not told what is the thing which is given to the child. They were just telling, okay, so they will that is the kind of thing. We need to get the informed consent. The child cannot give informed consent. Next slide. So there was always, wherever we went, there are the studies, which is vaccinated, which are vaccinated. So I was able to pick up this kind of thing from farmers. Second slide. Again, you can just, this is the kind of data and which was peer reviewed, and you can always see that. Next slide, you can scroll it. Cancer is more in vaccinated arm, less in unvaccinated arm. It's a big kind of thing. You need to really look into diabetes. Probably most of you doesn't know is diabetes is more common in people who are giving BCG vaccine. The people who got hepatitis B vaccine, Dr. Nasiruddin sir, the people who were giving hepatitis B vaccine got more diabetes. The people who got BCG got more diabetes. There was a kind of thing in Southeast Asia, the hump of diabetes. You know, Southeast Asia was the hump of tuberculosis before. And they used to give the BCG. So I think those people who have not taken BCG are happy and better. This is one thing, data is very, you have to go back, you have to look into the epidemiology, from where the cases are coming. Now we used to understand arsenic subsidy, more in West Bengal. Now we see Telangana, the arsenic is quite high. So we need to understand, if there is arsenic and all that, what are the diseases we are getting. So this is public health, what we talk about. We can't just go, we are not just interested in our cases, and get away with that. There's a public health at stake. You have what? There's an impending disaster. It is waiting to happen to us. If we are still ignorant, it is highly difficult. People like us, I was not aware about even the smallest details around that. So when we used to tell, okay, I think this call, suppose this call, you have to, as Srikanth told, you have to first use your doctor and start looking at that. I always try to tell when oral polio vaccine is not practiced in US, they don't give oral polio vaccine after year 2000 January. Why we are all getting oral polio vaccine here? And we have a big kind of thing, I can always know that lift. We have a big spurt in retroviruses. Retroviruses, for you, all of you think only HIV. It is not just HIV, there is something called XMRV. XMRV is very common to this in our people who got polio vaccine. I'll just share you that out. Next slide. We have time for? Yeah, next slide. So we'll come back to what is this COVID, what are we, how we, I think everyone was talking about trying to get prepared for the next. Somewhere we need to look into this, and so let us discuss something about COVID. Next time. Vaccine effectiveness of COVID is declining these days. People who are getting vaccinated, they are still getting infections. So So we can always understand the kind of thing, what was Delta, what was Omicron, or used for Delta doesn't work for Omicron. The same thing, you have to define what is happening, you need to understand that. Next slide. So there is a public health concern, there was people who started talking about this epidemic of unvaccinated experts. When we are talking about the Asit Malhotra was here two months back in Delhi. He's a cardiologist. He was working on very local against vaccines, and he has started with data, and we couldn't calculate the data. That data I was trying to show that these people who are vaccinated, they feel that they are not vaccinated for COVID. They are having a good natural immune system. They were able to have a good resistance. Once they had a good resistance, they didn't get into any major problems. This was the basic what we believe. This data was ignored, the data was not misguided, and it was shown that vaccines has 30-fold increased risk of breakthrough infection with Delta variant. If you have taken a vaccine, you are probably going to get more COVID infection. This was a slide data. 30 times is important. It is even basically when we look into other things, the UK data was very UK and inside data was behind both this particular thing. Unfortunately, we do have data. There is a data from Pune. Dr. Arvind Kushwaha has done that, and Dr. Amitav has some data. Arvind Kushwaha has done a vaccinated, unvaccinated data. He was a professor, a good friend of us. Professor H. Nagpur, he has done a good kind of thing. He has a good number of followers also. Next slide. So, most of the doctors, most of the clinicians, everyone, they used to tell, okay, you had this thing. Oh, it is not due to vaccine. The first and foremost thing they tell is it's not due to vaccine. So, nobody is ready to look into elephant is in the room and nobody wants to look into it. That's a slightly real concern. Next slide. Deaths from COVID vaccines you are talking about, you are saying all the things, we are still not able to understand why an active person like Sushmita Sen has got full time happening. So there must be something inside, whatever, they are more predilected for that. So it's a big kind of thing, we have acknowledged that. The numbers are staggering. They are this 22 February 2022 through. This was numbers. We tried working on some other areas to get the numbers and all that, but we were able to get so much numbers only. Next slide. Now you can see the vaccine effect of this deaths and how there is a decline in unvaccinated. Next slide. So the reported deaths by vaccines usually, when we try to talk about a death which has occurred because of vaccine, usually the CDC and other WHO and all that, they used to look at 5, 8, 12, if there was a respiratory syncytial virus, RSV, and there happened 8 deaths after that. Immediately that vaccine was withdrawn. So, but we see maximum with this COVID and still the story goes on and on. Next slide. If you have some good resources for COVID, you can always go for flcc.com. You find all the kind of data there. Next one is, you don't worry about things. I think that's stop here. You don't worry because one thing is all your cortisol is going up by seeing that news media. You can say, mama vastundi, gold mama vastundi, all nonsense. And I think we need to always take a deep breath and say, I think questions are there, definitely, because I focused on only cardiac events. Cardiac events, I think I missed the person. Next time. I missed one more important thing. This I have created for most of the doctors. I rather want you to see how these vaccines are causing heart disease. I think this thing should be sent to Sushmita Sen or someone. Okay? They need to be educated about why these people are getting recurrent kind of things. So this is one thing, spike protein is doing a bigger disaster. Next slide. This spike protein this causes this exosome secretion and all that, and it's a kind of it is usually I was talking to a group of general medicine PGs for this particular stuff. Next slide. So needless to say, this spike protein, when you are injecting yourself with a COVID vaccine, the COVID vaccine spike protein, the vaccine is given in the deltoid region. And it was designed that it stays in the deltoid region only and start giving some antibodies, produce some antibodies. But the thing which has happened was, for the stabilization of COVID vaccine, nano-lipid particle was added, and that crossed from deltoid muscle to all lymphatic veins and all that. This, everything spike went on to your spleen, kidneys, ovaries, even if you want to the brain also. So this was the basic kind of thing. Robert Malone was the inventor of this RNA vaccine. He said this is absolutely, he has created that, but he immediately rolled back, telling this is going to be hazardous, and nobody listened to him. And he's on, you can Google about Robert Malone. He has done some great work by putting that nanolactate, but he said immediately retracted that. So, Raju sir, you know about Robert Malone. Next slide, sir. Next slide. So, this is one thing which is more expression of MI155, which leads to worse outcomes with heart attacks. So, the thing here is we used to, as a medical graduates, when we did our medicine and all that, we used to ask, are you heart attack, or you should get, are you under the smoking system? Now the question should be, have you taken vaccine or not? That history has to be included, because we are sure, once you get that, your spike protein, you become a factory of spike protein. It can persist for 2 years. 2 years. So what mantra I would like to share with you is, because most of us have taken doctors as a kind of first line of have taken some people have because of family pressures and all that. Try to see that when you do your executive health checkup, because I am sure people would like to check your cholesterol again and again. People like you will go and check your vitamin D also. Similarly, try to check something like a lymphocyte count. It's a simple blood test. Or the second thing will be HSCR test. And if you are above 50, you have some diabetes, you have some heart disease and all that, go and check your D-dimer also. D-dimer, CDP. It's not going to cost more than 600 rupees. And you check every 3 months or 6 months for the next 2 years, and you will not get into those sudden heart attacks. Okay, right down the way. If at all there is some things and all that, you are screening that. You are able to know what is wrong. Next slide. Next slide. This is all, I think we wanted people to understand that, because what the work which they happen on that. Here I go. I think this will be over the limit. So I would like to open up the kind of thing, and I just want to ask you the people, what is one thing which is helping you for protecting against corona? Let's talk about corona. What is one thing which is protecting? I need interaction. Yeah, what is protecting you against corona? We are a tropical country. Yes.
Food habits.
Yeah.
Food habits, immunity.
Yeah, I'm just like, this is perfect. We are sitting that I'm sweating here. This is very heat. This heat is protecting us. This heat, I'm sure don't get carried away by Corona Baba is coming and all that. In this heat, no one will stay. Because somewhere you are not something like the high temperatures and all that. Or some is here in no about that. to cold countries is a problem. Right? Influenza, pneumonia comes in only cold countries. Why cold country travel? We are not in Jammu and Kashmir. Right? Telangana was alone. That bigger but so the other things I just wanted to ask is again those vitamin D. When you have not eat temperatures and all that, our vitamin D is at quite high. Right? We are trying to screen out people who are having low vitamin D. So it is not written here. It's not written here. People having some allergies, people having some autoimmune issues, can just again show the last 3 pages. This will be a take home, very good take home for last 3. Then just, yeah, that's open. So we just ask people, are you above 70? Have you been recovered from corona before? These are the people who are, you have to take extra vigilant steps. You need to have a peaceful sleep. You need to have a proper sleep. If your dietary rhythm is gone, no one can help you. You will definitely get into diabetes. You will definitely get into hypertension. All things are, once you alter your sleeping habits, you are putting in toilet mode here. Angi vastai, right? So, somehow we are now, we don't like that night phenomena, that was taught to us by our elders. They said, develop purpose, morning, but I think we hardly follow that. But I can tell you, the other thing which can help you with COVID is just bedtime early. This particular thing which helps you, your body has some reset mechanisms. Your body produces a lot of melatonin. You don't have to go to integrative medicine center or homeopathy center to take melatonin. You are producing yourself with melatonin. Then you are not going to get into any troublesome. So these are few of the things which we thought people having allergies, people having using insulin for diabetes, they are again more predisposed for viral infections. There are people suffering from shingles or herpes. Herpes virus, we know about that. So, think the next one. Yeah, you can go back there. Yeah, go back still. You are above 80, yeah, you will just go through that. It will be interaction. So, thing is, I can't say that, but whatever we have done, we got throughout the pandemic. For last 3 years, we have not taken a single day off in our practice, and somehow I was able to help people along with homeopathy as well as integrative medicine. We were able to see that patients who get corona also, they recover with a very good margin. They never entered the hospital while with the problems in body. We were able to save them. Don't get carried away by the keep price kind of stuff. And yes, I'm really happy you came out boldly about that, telling that. That's it. It requires guts not to take that. Yes, you have done a very good thing. Try to improvise other things also. Because there are a lot of things at stake. You need to be careful about. I'm happy you are talking about our water and all that sort of things. So I see a August forum here under the idea of it. I have known you since long time. And I will be happy to take up any questions if you have. Because I think I was not aware about what's the kind of, I was told we are going cardiac deaths. So I was totally focusing on that spike protein, how does it cause macrophages, it enters into that and causes that cardiomyocytes and all that. This is not a forum to deep dive into that. Definitely, cardiac events are more. For that, Madam Jagrata, please call Jagrata line. You should check your pulse rate sometime. If it is going above 120, 130, 140, you go to a doctor and try to take an ECG and all that. Try to understand that. Because not it will be as if what I understand is the common public are not totally given total information. See, use best of both the worlds. Why should I use only naturopathy? Why should I use only homeopathy? I should use allopathy to chala things ఉన్నాయి. We can always use it to our discretion. With diagnosis, it's a fantastic thing. There are some things you have to work on. So don't take one tubular vision, no, it is bad. You have to take the best of the worlds. We try to work on that. I am very open on that. I take the help of Bengal, I take the help of Ayurvedic doctor for my patients. Because I think for allopathy wise I am this much only. I don't do other part and all that. I try to mix naturally also. So for you people, when you have this kind of environment, when we have good habits, people are aware about what is organic, what you don't have to worry about it. This is second or whatever, fourth or fifth remedy will come and will go. Nothing will happen. Any questions? Yeah, please.
Sir,
Stand up.
sir, like, when we discuss with other people, there's so much trust on that. Like social influencers, there's blind trust. So like how do I, break that trust and how do I make them see the other side? Like what fundamentally flips the switch? For example, if I'm talking to an atheist, I have some arguments like, there's an intelligent creator, that is why everything happens in a way, there's a cosmos happening. So then I have some key point which I can put in so that, we can have a fruitful discussion with an atheist, When it comes to people, similarly, it's like religion, people trust doctors like anything and system. So what arguments or like what should I have in with me that flips the switch or makes them skeptical and see the other side? So that's my question.
Thing is, I think the new generation people are very smart. You have Google at hand, Word at your hand, and for you information just like comes like that. So you need to look at the information also. And I have seen some peculiar thing. The trust, what you're talking about with the doctor is no more in big cities now. Bangalore, the RMPs, people have a still blind trust. He knows he is not going to reach me. He is going to hold his hand. That kind of thing we see lacking here. But somewhere, because there is so much of popularization, there is so much of influence of media and all that, we need to, if your doctor says you need to be vaccinated only, otherwise you might be late, so you should not visit that doctor. He has to be open for natural treatments also. If he says, oh, you go and take this medicine, no, you take this metaprolol, only this brand, then you have to start looking from someone. Because someday, I think it comes out of your education, what you are, and how much you are exposed. And one thing I can tell you, whatever we are trying to put across everyone to fix your biological terrain, biological terrain, munching food, munching garlic, right? Everything. Somehow we are not getting the every best kind of thing. What is probably you get in Jammu and Kashmir, you will not get there. So you need to have, one thing is, don't have a disrespect for the other person.